I'm a single mother. I don't have a husband at home to help out with anything. In a way, it's kind of good not to have a husband because I don't know why it was dragging me down.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, like now I feel like working. I feel like writing songs. I might not grow old with a partner, but I will grow old maybe surrounded by good friends. I think friendship lasts longer than love. I love love, but I think I even love friendship a little bit more.
You can watch the rest of that, and that's Shakira speaking to love, and there's a snippet of her own personal experience, of course, and I'm sure there's more context there. And I think what's really important is when we look at that, we may want to take a couple of different perspectives. The first is that she's genuinely connected to herself, to her own sovereignty, to her freedom, to her intimacy, to her connection, and she's very clear on what she wants. And maybe with more context around that, she knows that she won't settle for an intimate romantic partnership unless it truly aligns with her, unless it really feeds into her sense of self. In other words, she's not going to compromise herself. The other perspective, or the other part to this, is that perhaps she's looking at this from a very wounded place. She maybe hasn't recovered from a previous intimate relationship, emotionally or relationally or spiritually, or from previous multiple relationships. And as a defense tactic, as a coping strategy, she's pushing that kind of love away, and she's putting all of her love and all of her, and by the way, none of this is right or wrong. We're just observing here. And she's putting all of her love and all of her creativity, because sexual energy, eros, love, it's creativity. It's birthing something within us. It's a remembrance of who we are, the wholeness of who we are. And maybe she's putting that into her artistry, I should say, and her artistic expression, into her children and into friendships. But maybe that's all coming from a deep, unprocessed wound, a trauma that hasn't healed. And from that place, it's coming from contraction. It's coming from fear. It's coming from a disbelief and a mistrust in the world, in maybe men, maybe intimacy, in maybe God, in something that's even beyond us. And really, she's masking all of that. She's hiding, and she's in deep, deep struggle. And it's being masked by the convenience of all these wonderful endeavors that she is putting herself in. And bless her, because she's so creative and she brings so much joy to so many through her talents, through her beautiful voice, through her passion. So this isn't about right or wrong. This is just about looking at what are our come-froms in life? What is the source and the wellspring of the actions that we take and the beliefs that we hold? And then how we forge our values and ethos for life, for love, for intimacy, for relationship, and for our connection to self and God.